The other two are more close.
As we were leading up to the first preseason game, you were talking about wanting to see combinations of some of the veterans and wanting to get some of the young guys play. Kind of now that you're closer to it, how are you approaching it?
We're going to talk about it as a staff on the plane today. I'm not sure yet how we're going to start. I'm pretty sure everybody's going to play. All 16, do we have 16 available?
I think it's, yeah.
I think it's 16. I'd like to get everybody on the floor, but I'm not sure yet how we're going to start.
Steve,
Go ahead.
what's word on Andrew?
Andrew got vaccinated. He just told me today that it was fine with us acknowledging it, and that'll be the end of it. So I'm not going to answer any questions beyond that.
But just to clarify, you expect him to play as well tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Minutes-wise for everybody tomorrow. The Andrews, Stephs, Raymonds, what are you looking for right now?
I haven't talked to Rick yet. You know, generally speaking, first preseason game, we're usually around 20 minutes a game for our starters. I anticipate it'll be around there. Usually Steph manages to talk himself into a few extra minutes, but well, I'll talk to Rick and Drew Yoder and you know, some of our key guys we're going to monitor. Obviously Draymond just got to camp. You know, he's only had, this was his third day, so he might need a little more time to climb up minutes-wise, but I leave that up to the experts.
Other than James and Clay, is everybody else available to you for this one?
I think so.
Okay.
No Gary.
No Gary Payton Jr. He's got, I'll give you his update. He had a herniated procedure a few weeks ago or whatnot, so he's not available.
And Jordan Bell is still not back with the team. He will be soon, so he's a questionable.
I know it's only a week into this thing, but as you have kind of gotten to see more and more of Jonathan Kuminga, what kind of role do you think he can play for you guys?
I think that's kind of the question going into the year. You know, it's what we're going to have to figure out. He's enormously talented young guy. Got some great qualities right away that jump out. He's amazing in transition. You know, he's a physical specimen. He's a freight train coming downhill in transition, but he's got some nuance to his game too. In the scrimmage yesterday, he made 3 or 4 beautiful drive and kick passes that maybe you don't necessarily expect to see from a young guy. So the fact that he's a willing and capable passer changes things, I think, in terms of his outlook. Key for him is going to be playing defense, you know, picking up our schemes and coverages and tendencies of his opponents, all that kind of stuff. If we feel like we can count on him defensively, he's showing quite a bit offensively. That could earn him some minutes, but we'll see.
Hey Steve, how do you measure success for your first preseason game, especially with, you know, featuring so many new guys on this team?
By height. No, sorry, that's a Fletch joke. Fletch came out 15 years before you were born. So, I would measure success by how well we retained what we've learned this week. You know, we've had, I guess, 5 practices now. We've put in a couple of concepts. We've put in a few, you know, side out of bounds, underneath out of bounds. Talked a lot about how we want to play offense. So I want to see how much guys have picked up on the offensive side, and then defensively, I want to see a tight shell. I want to see the basics. You know, don't give up the easy stuff, because that's the whole game. And those are the measurements that I'll be, or measuring sticks, I should say, that I'll be looking for.
Going back to Kuminga for a quick second, and you might not have talked about this, have you discussed the possibility of sending him or Moses down to the D League to get some consistent playing time down there?
I think we're just going to play it by ear. You know, we've always looked at Santa Cruz as a great way to develop players, coaches, training staff. And the relationship with Santa Cruz has only gotten stronger. You know, their coaches are here in camp with us. We're going to be really doing all the same things. And how the season goes will determine, you know, who is playing there and how often, but it is 100% a tool that we consider to be very valuable.
See, just to clarify, with Andrew taking the shot, you guys are now players and coaches 100%, obviously not fully vaccinated, but everybody has gotten the shot, or is on the verge of being
I
vaccinated?
believe so, yes.
From an organizational standpoint, is it a relief now that that's not a distraction?
I'm not answering any of those questions. It's, yeah, we're done. It's happened. That's all anybody needs to know, and we can talk about practice or games. And by the way, it was Caddyshack, not Fletch. I made the movie reference.
Sorry, one more. Are you able to just provide, was it a single dose shot, or does he have to get
No questions on, I've told you he's vaccinated. Nothing else matters, okay?
Does that, I mean, what does that say about him as a teammate, willing to put aside those personal beliefs?
Sorry, what part of?
Yeah.
You guys just, like you said, 5 practices into this and have a preseason game. Do you like playing a game this early, or do you prefer kind of a schedule where you maybe have a longer camp before you have some
No, this
situations?
seems about right.
All right,
Yeah. It feels like every once in a while, we'll have a game in preseason that's like a day or a day too soon. Feels like this year is about right. We had a good scrimmage yesterday, good shorts, solid practice today. We'll have a shoot around tomorrow. Seems like a good time to get out and play.
When you do go on the road for a preseason game, does that offer any team bonding that maybe you can't do at home? Are there any opportunities for the guys to start building some of that chemistry?
Yeah. I mean, we'll be together. We'll have meals together. Obviously, we have to still follow any COVID protocol that exists, which we'll do. But generally speaking, when you go on the road, you get more time together. And it's good time for the team to bond and come together. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Does this
We're
work?
good?
We might try to see if there's a question
Zoom?
thing on here.
I just wanted to get a clarification on why Gary Payton's out.
It's a hernia. I'll email you the details.
Okay.
Yeah, he has only been done limited things in camp to this point, Anthony, based on the hernia that he's been recovering from. But he's doing really well. He's just not ready to play yet.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Good.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.